Welcome back to Let's Play with Sergeant Preston. First of all, I'd like to thank the 37 subscribers I got. It's not a big milestone, but I'm happy. I had a lot of viewers on my last episode, and if everybody would like it, I would really appreciate it. We're going to do a lot of things on this episode. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the sugar cane behind me, and we're going to put something new. This sugar cane, the new one we're going to do, is from Silent Whispers. I'm going to put a link in his thing. Wow, look at that. All gone. Okay, so in these two chests is everything I need, and let's get going. And we're going to put some water right next to it. We're going to put a sugar cane, just one. And a dispenser. And on top of this dispenser, we're going to put two pistons. The dispenser will dispense out bone meal, which our general mob farm, we collect a lot of bones, so we got a lot of bone meal. Next thing we need to do is get our redstone going, put some redstone dust down here. Then we're going to put a solid block right next to it. I'm going to use the white concrete I had left over from our other project. We're going to put one there and one right next to the dispenser. Then we're going to put a redstone torch in front of the first solid block. Oh, first we gotta dig out for our chests and our hoppers. So we're gonna put a large chest down here. That's two chests. And a hopper going in. And a hopper going down. And then a hopper right next to that one. Now we'll put in that redstone torch. This is for our little redstone clock. As soon as we put in a solid block on top of the one redstone, you'll see it starts going. Yeah, right there. Yep. There's our redstone clock. Now we're going to put another solid block on top of that redstone to get the other piston moving. And then we'll put a switch. And we'll turn it off, and we're going to do one more right next to it. We don't have to repeat the redstone. We just got to repeat the water, the sugar cane, the dispenser, the chest, and the hoppers. Now we'll have two going at one time. This is a very good fast sugarcane, automatic sugarcane farm. I have used it in the past, but it's a, I had to wait until we had the stuff to get, to make the things we need to make. So that's why the other sugarcane farm would have been great had I had enough slime to make a flying machine or even an allay to capture it, but I didn't have either one. And this was an easier, cheaper way to go. Now, if you're doing your farm and you're doing a sugarcane, if you have all the equipment, go ahead and do this one first. The other one, it was great, but it wasn't fast enough. And this one is going to be fast because after making our iron farm, I had to have a lot of paper to get the enchantments that I wanted. I did make some changes to that, and hopefully I'm going to show you that. If I don't, I may even delete it. I don't know. We're just going to cover up this the sugar cane so we don't lose anything with glass, so we can see what's happening inside of it. This has not stopped working with the new update, so I'm pretty good. I'm pretty happy, rather, about that. This is a simple one, and I do thank Silent Whisperer for designing it and improving on it. It's really a good one. So just put some slabs on top of here to keep the sugarcane from popping out. Next, we need to put in our chest on our hopper to our dispenser. I got 2 hoppers to put on dispensers. And here we're going to put our bone meal. There goes 1 hopper and 1 dispenser. 1 hopper and another one. And let's put some chests right on top of the hoppers. I'm going to use double chest or the large chest, whatever you want to call it. Let's put into our bone meal here. I've got all that here. We just load up the dispenser. Got a lot of the bone meal. And we can get more. And since we do have a lot of bones, I will be putting the chest on top of the hoppers so that we can just put our bone meal in the chest. Trying to keep these even equally, and so that they operate equally, and when it runs out, the whole system will run out at the same time. And last, put our chest in. Yeah, we need a scrap to do this. Alright, let's turn it on, see how it works. That's how the bone meal is making the sugarcane grow. Very good system. And that's look how it goes. You can see it's going pretty fast. One side, and it does it on the other side just as equally. Okay, so now we're going to go take a trip back into the Nether. And we got a couple things we want to do in here. Let's go on in. The first thing we're going to do is protect our portal. The gas, which can shoot out fireballs, can destroy your portal and prevent you from going back. Especially if you don't carry some obsidian with you or some way to light up your portal, which I do not. But if you put cobblestone all the way around your portal, the cobblestone will not be affected by the gas blast. So I just noticed I didn't do it on the top, but hopefully they won't affect it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a manual Enderman farm. The way we're going to do it is we're going to put a ceiling 2 blocks high. Well, the ceiling is actually 3, but we're going to be able to walk on it, but the Enderman will not. So the way it works is you're going to try to get the Enderman to come to you, and you stay underneath your little protected platform or ceiling or whatever you want to call it, and attack the Enderman. You might have to make it a little bigger. Let's look around. one's eyes, they will get mad at you and come attack you. And that's what I'm trying to do. What I'm going to do, this takes time. So you have to be patient, and it takes time. Like we used to say in the Army, hurry up and wait. Well, I'm hurrying up, so we just got to wait for them to come around. You can hear them teleport around. They teleport 8 to 10 blocks from your location or wherever they're at. And they make that distinguished sound when they teleport. There's one. Let's see if I can look him in the eyes. Look him in the eyes. Ah, there he is. And that's what I did. I just cut until show you the ones eyes. And they drop the inner pearls. The inner pearls will be needed for a couple things. When you get black rods and turn them into powder, you can make an Eye of Ender or something like that. And that will, you're going to need that when you want to go to the end. We got a few more. Looks like I got 10 pearls right now. Looks like I made 13. Since I did get a looting 3 sword, thanks to my new trading hall, I was able to get looting 3 sword, and they drop between 1 to 3 pearls, as what I've been seeing so far. You can attack them with just anything, but if you got that looting sword or now you won't get anything with fortune pickaxe. Fortune pickaxe is only when you're mining in the grave there. I'm trying to get these warp stems. These are huge warp fungi, which you can grow in the overworld. From here, we're going to go find a Nether fortress, and I've already checked with ChunkBase, and one is straight in front of us. Well, the direction I'm going anyway. And what I like to do is I like to make a tunnel, and I like to surround myself with all the nether rock, or whatever you call this, nether rack. So what I did was I completed my tunnel, and I need to come out and get rid of some of this stuff. So you notice I brought some of the nether nithum out and a fungi, and I'm going to grow one. And we're going to go down into my trading hall, show you what I did. I put some signs up here. They tell me what each trade or major trade is in there. There's some of the signs couldn't keep all the trades in there, but I put the major ones in there that Node will need. And then, you know, when we came out, it was raining, so I decided, hey, let's move our little poochies out of the rain and be nice to them. They really do help me when I'm attacking things, but I don't use them all that often. I just think they're cute. Okay, so let's go back into the Nether. And since I already was in here, I surrounded my area with cobblestone, and we made a way to get in and out without going through the portal. So this is my way of protecting myself. I make a tunnel, and this is very long, so we're going to cut going halfway through, but it goes all the way to the Nether fortress. And you can say it's pretty long, but it's actually even longer. I forget how many minutes it was, but it took me a while to get to the Nether, and I enclosed everything around it so that if they don't see me, they don't attack me, and that's how I feel anyway. Hide and duck. So, but it did take a while to get there, and I figured, well, why record the whole trip? And it does seem like it's a long way now, but if I continued to record it, it would be even longer. So yeah, it was a long way. And we're about to go down into the Nether. The first thing that I did was I wanted to put that little block ahead of me, and here's why. We come up with a wither skeleton right away. They can't pass that, just like the Enderman. So if you put something like 2 blocks ahead, blocks that like on the 3rd block ahead, on the side, whatever, the wither skeletons would not be able to get you, and you're kind of protected that way, just like the Enderman. So here I'm going to try to explore this Nether. I did find a blaze spawner, but I didn't record it, and I was hoping to go back and show you where I found it, but unfortunately I did not, and you'll see the reason why later on. So as we explore this Nether fortress, we are looking for blazes and Nether skeletons, but blazes is what I want. I notice I'm putting this little barrier here. I see the skeleton coming up to me. He can't reach me, but I can reach him. They drop the wither skulls, which is good when you want to fight the wither. But they also, if you attack them without the seal protection, you could get the wither effect, and that's kind of like poison. It turns your hearts black, and you can die. It's not a pretty sight. Okay, so I was going for the skeletons. Now see, this is wither skeleton. I didn't see him, but I'm backing up. He's following me, and now I can get him. Wham, wham, wham. And if you use your looting 3 sword, there's a chance that you'll get a wither skull better than without. So the blaze, they hit you with fireballs, and since I had fire protection on, it's not hurting me as bad, but it is hurting me, and if I stay around too long, I will die. I don't like running into fires, and that's why I'm putting them out. It's kind of like you can feel it when you run into the fire. You're catching on fire, and I don't like the sound of that, and I don't like to get hurt. So I try to put them out as much as I can, but these blazes are getting me too. Now, if we were in a world that was all wood, and I had the fire, look, one's behind me. Oh my goodness! See, I'm not even paying attention. One's right behind me. Boom. So if we were in the overworld and all this was wood, these blazes would just burn everything up. But we are working with the nether brick, and they don't burn as quick. We may at one time make a blaze farm, but I really don't need a lot of blaze rods right now. Blaze rods are good for fuel, but they're better to as a to make potions. And you turn your blaze rods into blaze powder, and you use that for your potion making. That's when we really need it if we make potions. Right now, I'm not. Look, I got that wither effect, I believe. Yep. Look at my hearts. They're all bad. If I don't do something, I'm going to get hurt. Look, I'm down at 2 hearts. 2.5 hearts. I've got to go and try to heal myself. Not cool. I may die. Run, run. There we go. Let's find our way out and try to protect ourselves and heal up a little bit. There's another one. But I remember that lava. This is our way out. Yep. And I'm still hurting. Still got only 2 hearts. So I tell you what, let me make a little shelter here for a minute or two and see if I can heal up. We'll just put some cobblestone around me and a little shelter here so nothing can get me while I'm just sitting here and wait until I heal up a little bit. That's always the best bet, is just hide and do what you got to do to get healed. Sometimes you don't. And I do remember I had some instant heal potion that I found in the general mob farm, but I didn't bring them with me. Maybe I'll bring them with me on my next venture. I just remembered I have them, but I don't have them on me. Doesn't help. Here we're gonna go on this long path back. Hey, when I got back, I just saw some Endermen, so I went ahead and got them. Okay, I made another portal. Since I got rid of the sugarcane, I decided let's put a portal up there. Hey, an ancient debris. We're gonna need that. So yeah, so instead of running all the way down into the mine to go into the portal, I decided to make one that's a little closer. So with the sugarcane farm going, I put a portal up there, and let's go real quick through it and show you where it's at. We'll go back on in here. And there we are. You can see the water. Alright, so we went back in, and now we're going to go all the way back. What we're going to do, I made another tunnel, and this is a sand soil or forget. So there's part of the fortress, but we're not going to go there. What we need is soul sand. And we need the soul sand because I want to make a bubble elevator in our trading hall, because the scaffolding is good, but the bubble elevator is quicker. We're going to get a lot of soul sand. We may even want to come back and get more, because Creator Prowl made a automatic fish farm with sand, soul sand, and it's just a great farm, but we will need a laze for that one. So if I find some laze, then I get it. Did you see that gas back there? He's gone now. But we got to be careful watching them. Get some soil while we're here. Soil is the only reason why we need soil is for maybe a soul fire. It comes up blue. when you make the soul fire. So that's all I came in here. Now that is a soul sand valley back there, and we will probably go back there again to investigate. And notice how I delete a lot. Also, look, I made an ender chest. With an ender chest, you can leave the ender chest in one location and have another ender chest in another location. Whatever you put in the ender chest, it's in the other location, which is so cool. A bubble elevator is made with kelp and soul sand. Now the kelp is actually temporary. The reason why we need kelp is because the bubble elevator has to be in a water source. And as we put our water down, at first it's not a water source. So we need a lot of kelp because our mine, our iron farm and trading hall are several hundred blocks low. Well, almost 200 blocks, maybe not. So we put our water in here, and it's a free-flowing water right now. It's not a water source. So we need to go down here. We're gonna put some gravel here, so this will grow for our kelp. The water hasn't made it down here yet. See how quick it is? So we'll put our kelp in here, and that block is now a water source. But we have to take that kelp all the way up, and that whole column of water will be a water source. It has to be a water source. But you notice that water did not come out because I had made 2 stone buttons and placed it against the wall so the water will not pass it by. And I've got to be kind of quick because we were really deep down in there, and as you can see, I'm running out of air. Got one more bubble of air, and then we start dying. But there we go, we're up top. All right. Now we just need to go back down. We're going to put our soul sand down, take our gravel and kelp out. But the soul sand, look, it's already making bubbles, and look how fast I'm moving up. Wow, that's fast. I loved it the first time I did it. It just makes life a lot easier. Look, I kept all those kelp on my way up. Alright, let's go back and to the fortress, and oh yeah, I want to get some of these glowstones before I even go down there. Glowstones are good for a couple reasons. I'm going to use the silk touch pickaxe to get these so I can keep them in the stone. If I use anything else, they become dust. And you get, I think there's 3 dusts, maybe 4, but it takes 4 dusts to make 1 glowstone block. And I'm not sure if you get the whole 4 on 1 when you're breaking it without silk touch or not. I'm not sure. But, so the glowstones are good for some other redstone components, and the dust is actually used in potions too. So, look, there's an Enderman. Let's see if I can get that Enderman before I go down into the fortress there. Come here. Come here. There you go. That's, yeah, come, oh yeah, come on. I didn't get him, but I hurt him. Come on now. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. There you are. Boom. Where'd he go now? Oh, I guess I did get him. Look. Yep. Okay, so that's one more look. Nah. Let's go into the fortress. So now we're gonna go try to find some more blaze, some more wither skeletons. Did you notice that the piglins aren't even bothering me? That is because I still have my gold helmet on, and I actually went ahead and put mending on it because it was getting pretty rough, and there are some good enchantments on it, and I think I want to keep it. So the little piglins don't bother me. Now, when I get to the bastion, which is another big place, there is the big brute that they don't care if you got gold or not. They'll attack you. So, and they're pretty powerful. They're like a big boss of the bastion. But I haven't found that on the ChunkBase yet. So I will have to check again on ChunkBase and see where it's located. That's another light source right there, but I can grow these now in the overworld, so I'm not going to collect them as much in here. There's some blaze. Let me change my sword. There we go. And they drop 0 to 4 blaze rods, or 3 blaze rods, using my looting 3 sword. Might as well get this one while we're here, but like I said, I don't need to collect them because I'm going to grow these in the overworld. Some take care of these fires here so I don't run into them. I don't like running into them. Alright, there's a blaze right there. Come on now. See, he got me. There are 2 of them. 2 of them. Let's see if I can get rid of them. Yep. I don't like how the experience points flies away from you, because it used to be that they stayed close to you, especially when you're fishing. The experience points would be drawn to you, but now it seems like you gotta go run after them. Ooh, I got that wither effect on me. I have to be careful. Now that my hearts are 0. There you go. Alright, there I'm much better. But I still have to, there are a lot of blaze around here. See, I have to go after these experience. Let's take this bar out. Hey, there's a blaze. Didn't see him. I shouldn't even worry about these. Oh, my hearts are down low again. Shouldn't even worry too much about the fires, but I do. Man, he's hitting me hard. He's hitting me hard. Oh man. Oh, well, I went back and I got all my stuff, and now I'm gonna go ahead and use my soul sand to plant the nether wart. Nether wart are used in potions also. As you can see, I died. You know, that wasn't the first time I died. You know, when I got to Enderman the first time, he came out of that portal and he killed me. Again, thank you all my subscribers. Hit that like button and leave me a comment. Thank you and have a great day.